volleyball fans. Brian Treadle here, coming from the Den here at Denfeld High School, where your Hunters JV will take on the Proctor Rails. A lot of familiarity between the two teams. Coach Amber Mickey was a JV coach for Proctor before moving to the role of varsity coach with the Hunters. Also, a few of these girls have played together on certain club teams. Even though I do not have a JV roster for the Proctor Rails, I will automatically know some of the girls' names. 50 seconds left in serving warm-ups for the Hunters. We've got Addison Linetto, number 23, number 9, Bella Poppenberg, number 16. Number 12, Ava Treadle. Number 15, Alex Johnson. Number 5, Annabelle Johnson. Number 10, Noelle Vessel. Number 17, Raylyn Bajari. And number 13, Allie Pond. Number 16 is Story Jones. I don't know why I forget that name once in a while. Full complement of players here. For the Hunters. Hunters break the huddle. Starting lineup: Linetto, Vessel, Treadle, Poppenberg, Alex Johnson, Story Jones. Allie Pond will step in to do on the rotation for the libero switch with Poppenberg. There was also some confusion because Proctor showed up tonight and they showed up without a C squad. So there was no C squad 9th grade game. Here we step in. Number 27 will serve for Proctor, right-handed serve. Dug out by Johnson. Treadle. Vessel hits it long, and that's going to be out. Point Proctor Rails. Proctor up 1-0. Serve, deep serve, that rolls off the fingertips of Johnson and out. Proctor Rails up 2-0 right now. Steps in to serve. Story Jones, Linetto. Unable to handle that serve was Jones. Just glanced it over to Linetto and out. So Proctor's now built a 3-0 lead. Hunters need to wake up a little here. Johnson tight to the net. Treadle pushes it over. Excellent decision by Treadle. It dug out by Jones. Robin Lynn Fitzsimmons for Proctor goes and stuffs it in the back corner. Point Proctor. Proctor up 4-0. And on the line and in, service ace for Proctor. Proctor now up 5-0. Hunters call the timeout. Hopefully it gets settled a little bit. Best play that the Hunters have made is the treadle kind of dump over on the pass that was tight to the net, but that had to deal with a bad pass, and she did what she could with it. But Proctor still came out with the point of that. So, out of the timeout, Proctor's ready to serve again. Serve, deep serve. That's a service there for Proctor. Gives the ball to Denfeld. Proctor's now up 5-1. Treadle steps in to serve. Right-handed serve. Hard serve. Dug out by Proctor. Into the net was Proctor, but no call. Unable to defend that, and even though it was just a ponytail, you could see it wisp across the net. Should have been called. Vessel now over to Treadle. Johnson bumps it over. Proctor's able to set it up. They take a swing. Down in for the kill. Proctor gets another point. Hunters got to figure out defensively what they're going to do to stop Proctor. Hahn over to Treadle. Jones pushes it over the block, and that's down for the kill. Noel Vessel steps in to serve. Right-handed serve down the line. Proctor sets it up. They've got to put over the 3-ball, but no, they don't. They put it right into the net. Hunters down 3-7. Vessel again with the serve. Right-handed serve just comes off the tape, and it's down for a service ace. Denfeld down 4-7 now. Here comes the serve, deep serve. Set up. Vessel goes and able to dig it out, puts it right over. Proctor bumps it up. Treadle. There, the nettle gets it down, tight to the net. Proctor doesn't get it over. Another point for the Hunters. Hunters gaining momentum here, down only by 2 now. War down by 6. There's a service there by the Hunters, their first of the set. Robin Lynn Fitzsimmons will step in for the serve for Proctor. Service there for Proctor. Gives the ball right back to the Hunters on their serve. Poppenberg comes into the game for Pond on that libero switch. Here Linetto is. Soft serve. Proctor sets it up, takes a swing. Treadle digs it out. Jones. Poppenberg takes a swing. She's got it in the corner for the kill. Hunters down by 1 now, 7-8. Linetto steps in to swing again. Here Proctor sets up. Let's see the defense. Vessel digs it out, puts it right over. Treadle digs it out. Poppenberg, and that is in. That might have been going long, but it was too close, and Proctor Rails had to go and play it, so now we're tied at 8. Madison Linetto, serve, just creeps it over. Scrambling is Proctor. They put over the 3-ball. Vessel, nice pass over to Treadle. Boppenberg down on the line and in for the kill. Denfeld now up by 1. Linetto stepping in. She's dealing now. And Proctor puts it into the net. You can tell they're a little discombobulated, looking toward the bench with no answers. Linetto gets it over the net. Poppenberg gets it over. That's into the net by Proctor. Point Hunters. Hunters up 11-8. Linetto, deep serve. Sets up. And Proctor gets the side out on the kill. Nice run by Denfeld. Now they'll have to come up with a nice receive, pass, set, and spike. Let's set up the system, girls. Deep serve. Pond can't handle it. Hunters up by 1, 11-10. Vessel. Pond. Treadle's going to put it over. Proctor's able to set it up. They take a swing. Johnson. Treadle dumps it over. Catches Proctor sleeping. Story Jones comes in for the serve. Tight to the net. Tipped over the block. Got to put it over. Vessel does. They get it over. Proctor sets it up, and they return the favor of what Treadle did to him. Back-to-back side outs. Score 12-11. Hunters up by 1. Here's the serve, and deep serve, service error by Proctor. Their third. Alex Johnson with the serve, deep serve. Proctor scrambling a bit. They're going deep. Treadle digs it out. Poppenberg gets it down, but Proctor survives it. Jones, pass over to Treadle. Over to Vessel. Vessel hits it down the line and in. That's the way to set up the system. Hunters now up 14-11. Johnson with the deep serve. Proctor's gonna have to put over the 3-ball, but that's gonna be out and deep. Point Hunters. Hunters up 15-11. Johnson puts it in. Proctor sets it up. Johnson puts the ball up into the stands. All she could do with Proctor's rip. Side out Proctor. Hunters up 15-12. Johnson, Treadle, Vessel hammers it. Proctor digs it out. They take a swing. Johnson, Jones. Johnson just puts over the 3-ball. Proctor's able to set it up then. They take a hammer. Johnson, Treadle. Johnson's got to take a swing at that, but does not. Fitzpatrick puts it into the net. That's going to be 4. Point Hunters. Hunters up 16-12. Here's the pass. He dumped over. Vessel caught him. Trying to be tricky. Johnson, Treadle. Vessel gets it off the block. Here Proctor sets it up. And they go out of bounds, wide right. Or left, depending on how you look at it. Hunters are coming from right to left, swinging at Proctor. Here they set up. Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons hits it. Gets the kill. Proctor steps in, down by 4. Hunters lead 17-13. Ball called into play. Serve. Johnson. Pass over to Treadle. Linetto hits it deep. They set it up. Proctor does. They push it over. Johnson. Linetto. Hahn unable to go and be tall enough to hit that one over. As the ball pinballed from back to front to back again. Service ace for Proctor. Proctor coming closer now to the Hunters, only down by 2. Hunters up 17-15. Steps in. Hahn unable to make a good pass there as he dug it out. Proctor now down by 1. Denfeld needs to figure it out. Jones tips off the deal. This is the back line. So number 27 was the original Proctor server that started the game out, that built the lead, the 6-0 lead for the Proctor Rails. And she had kind of picked apart the back line of the Hunters. Hunter's going to stick who's in there on the back row. It looks like there's no changes. But the back row has to go and build some confidence in what they could dig out. Hunters, that is their last timeout for the set. All tied at 17. Jones, pass over to Treadle. Linetto has it blocked. They set up the system and just get it blocked. Rather have the girls take a swing at that and have it blocked. Here, Proctor up by 1. Johnson. Pass. Too tight to the net. Proctor now with a 2-point lead. Deep serve. Johnson puts it behind the bench. Now Proctor has a 3-point lead. Denfeld 17, Proctor 20. And a service there by Proctor gives the ball back to the Hunters. Treadle will step in to serve. Hunters now have to use their serve, play some defense, and set up the system. Deep serve, bounced around. Johnson just puts it over. And Proctor rolls it across the net. Side out, Proctor. Thought the Hunters were going to be able to get a point off that serve. They don't. Here Proctor steps in. Pond over to Treadle. Vessel hammers it. And that's going to be out past the antenna. Side out Hunters. So Vessel will step in to serve. This is where the Hunters had started getting their runs. Let's see if they can make a run to tie it up and maybe possibly win it. Fitzsimmons puts it into the net. Proctor definitely having more errors than the Hunters right now. Here the Proctor sets it up, rolls it over, Treadle. Jones gets it too tight to the net. Side out, Proctor. Proctor's up by 2. Denfeld has 20, Proctor 22. The Barrow coming in to serve. Hunters looking for a good receive and a pass. Pond over to Treadle. No. Proctor now up by 3, 23-20. Hunters need to get a side out here. Vessel, Treadle, Jones pushes it over. Proctor running into each other. They take a swing. Pond should have played it because that probably would have been out. Proctor's now got set point. Denfeld 20, Proctor Rail 24. Hunters need a side out to prolong this. Pond. Overpass to Proctor. They slam it home. And that's the set point. Proctor takes that one 25-20. Back and forth that set had went. At one point it was 6-0 Proctor. At another point it was 17-12 Hunters that led. So we went back to forth to back again. Coaches figuring out the lineup right now. 2 minutes left on the break between sets. Haven't got to say thank you to our sponsors yet. Johnson Carpet One in West Duluth. Right on Grand if you want to go see them for your carpet and flooring needs. Also, special thanks to the Club Hunters. We are starting to get into that season. Girls are preparing for club season, which will have tryouts in sometime in November and practices start in December, and then having tournaments starting already in January. You're out there watching and want to try out some volleyball, tryout for the Club Hunters team. They'll have teams all the way from the 17U teams to the 5th and 6th graders, where they do kind of try volleyball and learn how to play volleyball events. Looking forward to having a lot more with the Club Hunters being a new-ish club team this year, having a lot more traveling events where they are able to go out to different places. It looks like in mid-January, mid to late January, we'll be doing a tournament down at MSU Mankato. The Mavericks are do a JO team showcase. After that, and sometime mid-March, they will also be doing one of the showcases down at SCSU. And possibly many more tournaments to come. They will probably be doing, for sure, 7, probably 8, 9, who knows, maybe even 10 tournaments. Get these girls used to playing with each other and playing with each other, more touches on the ball. All right, the Hunters will serve. We'll have Jones, Linetto, Vessel, Treadle, Annabelle Johnson, and Alex Johnson. Ava Treadle will step in to serve. Off the tape, rolls it over. Proctor could do nothing about that. Denfeld up 1-0. Service error by Treadle right away. Hunters looking for some defense here. Vessel. Jones unable to dig that one out from Vessel. Verheel serves for Proctor. Vessel. Ball gets a little tight on her real quick. Vessel has a rocket of a serve. Here comes her jump serve. Johnson to Johnson. Johnson has a goal. Pinballing off into the ceiling. That drops down. Point Proctor. Proctor's up 4-1. Johnson over to Treadle. Jones takes a swing. Proctor sets it up. They take a swing. Drops it down. Johnson able to dig it out. Just puts it over on the first one. Fitzsimmons puts it over. Treadle was still on the ground from the first time she dug it out and couldn't swim over to get it quick enough. And there's the service there, giving the ball back to Denfeld. Proctor's first service error also. Here comes the serve by Vessel. They set it up. Take a swing. That's going to go out. Point Hunters. Hunters down 3-5. Vessel. Shorter serve. Dug out. And hammered down by Proctor. Side out Proctor. Denfeld down by 3-6. Here's the other server for Proctor. That's dangerous. Service ace there. Hunters need to go, and Proctor's really stacked the servers with Verheul in this number 27. It's in their heads right now. Hunters need to get out of it. Proctor's now up by 5, 3-8. Here comes the serve. Johnson. Treadle. And no one gets over to the spot. Alex Johnson was supposed to be coming over as the right side hitter, and she just stayed in the back row. Hunters need to figure it out. Hunters breaking the huddle now. Hunters need a side out badly. Johnson, Treadle. Johnson, back row attack, just pushes it over. Johnson, over to Treadle. Alex Johnson takes a swing and hammers it home. Nice to see her hammer that down. She's been trying to work on that all year. While I was talking about that, we have a service there by the Hunters, giving the ball back to Proctor. Proctor's now up 10-4. A 6-point lead. Biggest at this point. Hahn, Treadle. Jones gets it over the block. Proctor sets it up, and they get it in between Alex Johnson and Ava Treadle. Proctor's now with a 7-point lead. The overpass, Proctor just goes and pushes it over the net. Now up 12-4. Pond. Treadle runs it down. Johnson gets it over. Treadle gets back into the play. And off the block, point Rails. Rails now with a 9-point lead. Pond pass hits the screen on the right side. 10-point lead now for the Rails. Jones can't handle that serve. Proctor now with an 11-point lead. Up 15-4. And unable to decide who is getting that. Denfeld is lost in their own tracks right now. And that is a service error by Proctor. Their second of the set. Raylin comes in to serve. Creeps it over the net. Proctor just tips it over. And a deep swing, side out. Rails have a 12-point lead. Johnson, Jari can't get that because it was heading toward the referee stand. Denfeld having a close game the first set. This game not close at all. Proctor up 19-5. This is about as ugly as you can get it. Vessel. Jari. Treadle takes a swing. Dug out by Proctor. They put it in the net. We have a side out. Got Treadle moving over to hit her. And down the line, Johnson can't get it close, so we have a side out Proctor. Proctor's up 14 points, 6-20. Vessel, Pond, Vessel again. This sends over the 3-ball. Proctor sets it up and take a swing. Little confusion of who was taking that ball on the second touch. Proctor's now up 21-6. Vessel. Jari. And drop ball. Hunter's made some switches. So I feel like the rotation is right, but Raylin, number 17, came in to serve. She should be in the middle position. Johnson was the next one to serve, unless Johnson served out of place. So here's the serve. Vessel. Jari. She can't handle that. Proctor up 23-6. And service error by Proctor, their third of the match. Gives the ball. Poppenberg comes in for Pond. Annabelle Johnson to serve. Deep serve. Proctor's gonna have to put over the 3-ball. Johnson for Jari. Poppenberg just puts over the 3-ball also. Just trading 3 balls. Dug out. Poppenberg swings it over. Tight to the net, but that's going to be out. No tip there. Point Hunters. Hunters down 8-23. Annabelle Johnson with a strong serve again. They take a swing. That's a side out. Proctor with that side out now has set and match point. (24-8). Proctor leads. Johnson. Jari. Treadle takes a swing. Back row. Looking for a block. Someone blocked that, obviously. Vessel. Jari. Poppenberg. Proctor just lets it drop. Point Hunters. Hunters survived that set point. Jones and Jari go and switch out. Treadle will serve. Tight pass. Pushed in. Here comes the swing. Johnson. Treadle. Vessel gets it over the block. Somehow Proctor survives it. Dug out by Johnson. Treadle. Poppenberg goes in the corner. Down and in. Denfeld down 10-24. Here's the serve, tight to the net. Down and in. That is side out and set match point. Proctor takes that 25-10 as the teams shake hands. So Proctor takes first set 25-20, which was a very good set. Second set, completely a different story for the Hunters. Definitely were not in that set the whole time. Lose it 25-10. So that will end the season for the Hunters JV. They are planning to do a scrimmage tomorrow between Duluth East. Not sure if we're going to bring you coverage from that, but we will be bringing you coverage of the varsity game coming up here at 7 o'clock. So thank you very much for watching, and see you soon.